Well, hey, welcome to Green Racer Reviews. So, I recently got a Toro zero turn. It needs a little TLC, so let's get to it. So, one of the few things it needs is, and if you can tell, it's sitting kind of crooked because tire's up in the air. So, but this tire and this tire leak air. So, I'm going to pull them off and see where they leak. I'm going to pump them up, see where they're leaking at. So that's one thing. Second thing, it's missing the discharge chute. So I got a mulch blocker to put on there, and we're going to sharpen up the blades. And the air filter needs to be cleaned, because since there's nothing here, when you're mowing and you're mowing into the wind, all the grass gets kicked up on you. That's why part of the reason it's so dirty, and it needs a bath. So let's get to it. Okay, so what happened with this tire is it had a gash in it. So I put a plug in it. I never plugged the tire before, so I didn't really want to film it because I didn't want to look like an idiot. So, worst case scenario, if it keeps leaking, just gonna do either a new tire, although these have a lot of tread on them and they look pretty good, so I might just tube it. So I put a little extra sealant on there. Yeah, so let's get this one back on and look at the back one. Well, sprayed it with some soapy water out of the sprayer, as you saw. And yeah, this tire is just leaking. It's got this whole line here from where it's been sitting flat. Got another one over here, so this tire is just done for. So tread's pretty good. It's like probably 3/4 new at least. So we're gonna have to just get a tube for this one because it doesn't really pay to change it. It's still good yet. So we'll just tube it. And I didn't even bother checking this side. I don't think it pays because there's cracks on this side too. So must be some cheap tires, because this mower is a 2016 model, so that's only what, 7 years old. It's not that old. I mean, yeah, if the tires were left out in the sun, but I get it. Oh yeah, she's leaking here too. Oh yeah, tube it is. Don't pay to slime it. I just think that's silly. Makes more of a mess. So alright, I have to order some tubes. Holy crap, was that air filter dirty. So I blew it out from the inside. I was going to get a new one, but I wanted to wait till now to see if there was a part number on there, but there was not. So yeah, it's all clean now. And this little crevice here, the breather tube, that was plugged. So oh yeah, I should probably check this tube too. Let's see, that's clear, so it should be good. I'll blow some air in there. good to go. So I rinsed off the pre-filter too. So, man, that was dirty. So if you're running your mower without a discharge chute or anything, and you're getting all that debris, make sure you check your air filter, because wow. So I got a little smiley face on there. So once I get the deck off, I'm gonna probably just give it a light rinse with the pressure washer just to get some of the slime off, because it looks so grody. So next we're gonna pull the deck and sharpen the blades, and then I got a mulch blocker thing for there, so figure that out. I'm gonna let the pre-filter dry. Alright, so from what I saw, it seems pretty easy to take this deck off compared to some, so put it all the way down. And then, oh yeah, that's nice. I think. I'll show you. So I think we just gotta pull this pin. Don't lose your parts. We got a washer. Come on. Come on, Mr. Washer. And then I think we push this out. And then in the back, I think it's just a little hook system. So that should be pretty easy. We just gotta get this front off. I need 2 hands. There we go. Just wiggle. Put that out of the way. And for back here, I'm really curious to see what this deck's gonna look like. There's a lot more grass under here. I suppose we should take the belt off first. Let's go do that. Ooh, that's one tough spring. So there's a tensioner right here. Right here. So I just grabbed here, pulled it over, then took my other hand and lifted it up and over. And there's an idler here. And then I'll go back in the back and take that off. I think I should be able to take the deck here off now. Maybe, maybe not. Oh yeah, I see. It just hooks onto this bar here. Okay, so I just gotta lift this side up. It should come right off. Yep. Cool. There. Suppose I could have done that for the belt too, but I didn't know. Okay, so we'll go pull that off in the back. So in the owner's manual I found online, it didn't say anything about the adjusters here. So there must be another service manual for these. Oops, sorry. So here you got a nut here, and you got a nut here for this bar. I don't know if this is anything, but both sides look the same. And then I just saw while I was down here messing with the belt that there's 2 more adjusters down here. So if anybody knows how to adjust the drive on here, or send me a link for something, it'd be greatly appreciated, because the right overpowers the left, so it needs to be adjusted. Alright, taking the belt off. Belt looks really good. So I think somebody changed these tires before, because each rim has a dent. So these are not the original tires. Or somehow, I don't see how they could be with that there. So both of them have them. So, but still, surprised these tires haven't held up better. This one's in good shape though. So if I tube them, I'm only tubing the one. So all right, let's pull this deck out and have a look. And for the moment of truth, how bad does your deck look? Not bad. Not good, but not bad. I've seen a lot worse. Much, much worse. Yeah, it's not half bad at all. Blades are super dull, but in good shape overall. So I was going to do the recycler kit, but I just couldn't justify it. Because it comes with a piece to block this, which I really don't like that, because you're going to trap. You got to trap grass under it, then you got to take it off to clean that too. I just don't like that. So I don't think it's going to really improve the mulch that much. So yeah, let's we'll get these covers off and clean this all up. So much grass in here. We'll get that done, and then take these blades off, sharpen them up. My assistant dozer finally came to work. Just kidding. So, see, I didn't wash the motor. Just wanted to give it a rinse off and get the slimy stuff off the plastics. I was getting sprayed, so that's why I didn't finish the rim. I'll probably take a rag to it, but much better, I think. Deck looks so much better. Get all that off there. I'm not sure what this thing's supposed to be. I'm not even sure where it's supposed to be, because like maybe it doesn't even go there, because there's only one hole. That's why if you saw on the time lapse, I kept spinning it around. I was trying to find the other hole through the grass, but I don't see one. There's only one hole. See, there's no hole there, no hole over there, nothing. Not a thing. So I'm not sure. So I was thinking about actually just leaving it like right there, just as another stopper. So now I'm gonna let this dry, sharpen the blades, put the air cleaner back together, and once this is dry, then I'm gonna treat it. So if that's why I cleaned it like I did, because I'm gonna spray it with something. Whether or not it actually helps, I don't have a clue, but I think it does. So yeah. Should have done this somewhere on pavement so I didn't make the ground all muddy, but that's alright. So yeah, because I don't know if you can tell, but these blades they're in good shape yet for the most part. Looks like they might have been sharpened a few times, because they're not exactly straight now that I said that. So it's definitely in the plans to get new blades, but just figured I'll just throw these back on there for now. But yeah, it's completely rounded off. So what I do is I just take a flap disc and an angle grinder, and I just give it an edge, and then if there's any dings, then I come down here and just smooth it off. So the deck is all dry now. So I'm gonna go ahead and coat it. I don't know if this really does much of anything, but I feel that it might do something. So I'm gonna spray it with some of this because I think it helps. So I'm gonna get that done, and then spray the blades, and then get this put back together. So I picked up this Toro mulch blocker cover discharge on Amazon. It fits really nice. I just gotta get the spring on the other side, but it fits like perfect. So then this one doesn't come with any hardware or anything. It was literally just this piece of plastic. So in the reviews for this, someone talked about using carriage bolts and then coming up from the bottom so that way it's smooth. I was impatient and I bought these ones. These are 5/16 because he had said to use 1/4 inch because they don't fit the hole quite right. It's just a hair small. So I'm gonna take 5/16 drill bit and I'm gonna drill these out, and then I just gotta drill these other 2 holes out too. Yeah. So it's barely bigger than the other side. So. That should fit. Yep, it fits. So this is my upgrade. So instead of doing the recycler kit, just doing this. So is it as good? Maybe not, but I don't like how when you block off that other part, I'm sure grass gets built up behind there and you gotta take it apart and clean it anyway. So I'm gonna block this up on a piece of wood so I can put the bolts on. Fluid film all over my hand. Yep. This will be so much nicer. I can link this in the description if you guys want. And it's just a couple carriage bolts. You don't have to use carriage. You can use hex bolts, but then it just won't be as smooth probably on the bottom. Not sure how they're going to fit anyway because of the square head to hold them in place with a round hole. Found a couple lock washers in my junk drawer. Not really my junk drawer, but you know, spare washers. And then I found a couple of heavy duty nylock nuts. So even better. So we'll do lock washers and nuts. Because it's nuts. Okay. Oh, I forgot to grab. Wanted to grab the screwdriver so I can pry the spring up because it's there. Might as well use it, right? Let's see what we got here. Right in the middle should be good for that. If we can get it on there. Ooh, there we go. It's not a 100% perfect fit here, but it don't need to be. And then the holes line up really well. Even fits down in this little groove here. Almost perfect seal. Let's see how well these bolts fit. Ah, come on. Oh my. What the hey? If I would have used the right size bolts, wouldn't have this problem. There we go. Okay, then we'll do flat washer. Which doesn't fit real well, but that's okay. And then the nut. I'll get this side started and then I'll button it up. Okay, got the persuasion. Oh, now it's gonna slide away on me. Oh, because that dumb wheel over there, I have to hold it. drill too much and not have enough plastic left. So. There we go. Must not have drilled it out real good. The plastic. Okay. Now we'll see if we can tighten it up without that spinning. Downside, could go get a ratchet, but I already got this. So here we are. Nope, it's spinning. So I have to try to grab my pliers, or if I would have used that other side's bolt, probably wouldn't have had this problem either, but that's okay. We'll get her. I'm hoping it just sucks it up in there and kind of grabs on. That's my hope. Oh, much better. There. It does hang down a little bit. But at least it's smooth and it should kind of just glide over everything. I don't know. We'll see how it works. Worst case scenario, I'll just go get smaller bolts. Even though I drilled the hole out, it should be alright. Huh. And it said sticking down too, but I think it'll be fine. Otherwise, if it is a nuisance, you can always just drill that hole out a little bit bigger, but there's not a whole lot to work with. See, so there. Awesome. Now the lawnmower can stay cleaner, and maybe it'll stay cleaner up here, because wow, there was a lot of junk built up in here. That was insane. Okay, so get the covers on, get the belt on, all that good jazz. I just realized I was half out of frame. I'm sorry. So got her tightened up. I'll show you better. Yeah. So got it snugged up. Carriage bolts kind of hang down a bit, so not too bad though. But a little bit. They might dig in a little, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Okay. Gonna get the rest of this done. So maybe I'm old school, I don't know, but this is relatively nice to deal with. You just hook the back on. You just get a little bar hooked on, and then that front piece right there. Yeah, I think the hardest part was getting the belt back on. Yeah, cool. Well, I was gonna look at that stupid hose fitting thing on the other side, but oh well. I'm excited to mow now. See how it does. I sharpen the blades, balance the blades, good to go. And now you don't have to worry about catching that stupid discharge thing on there, because you see so many people just bungee cord it up. Well, why? You still get all that blowback of the dust, but this is better. You don't like mulching? Well, I do, so. Alright, let's go mow. I almost forgot, we gotta put the free filter back on. But like I said, I will get a new air filter, but I bet this thing starts easier now. Oh, got a little bit of water in there. Someone else pressure washing. That's not good. Could go get a towel, but Use my shirt. Good enough. It's dry everywhere else. Okay. Don't have to be perfect. It's a spray filter. Or do I have that on there? I don't know. Just didn't look right. Snug, snug, snug. I'm gonna change oil soon too, and then this thing was full of grass, so I was gonna give this a spray with the fluid film too on that cable in there. Okay, so let's see if she starts up better now that we cleaned that air filter and we lubricated the throttle. So we'll see what we got. Oh, still gonna be cold-blooded. So the grass is kind of long. It definitely needs to be cut. It's somewhat wet, but not too bad because of the dew. But it's been in the sun for a little while, so it's drier. Oh. Okay, so let's see how she mows. She is so cold-blooded. definitely better than it was before, but you still get grass on you. I noticed when it was on the 3-inch, you got more grass, so I like mine a little bit on the shorter side. Because dead grass is happy grass. Sorry, I just don't like it. I hate mowing. I mean, it's better now, get it done quicker, but the 3-inch is okay, but you got grass coming out the front. Maybe that recycler kit, would fix that too. I don't know, but I think they want like $180 for that. It came with that blocker, those inserts, and two blades that everybody complains about. So, but if anybody wants to comment down below on whether or not that helps with the grass coming up, and maybe some mulch blades would probably help with that, and if the grass wasn't so long. But and mulch is pretty decent for not having mulch blades, so at least I don't think they're mulch blades. I would doubt it, since there wasn't a mulch kit on here. Why would someone do it? But I would. But you definitely could hear it bogged down a little bit sometimes on the 2.5 setting, but other than that, it's pretty good. So, well, thanks for watching fixing up my mower on my Toro Timecutter SS4200. You guys have a great day. Thank you.